This week on OSRL, we make tremendous progress on the foundation of our house, literally moving tons of material and using a special technique to tie the foundation into the post and beam construction of the rest of the house.
All right, well, I got everything prepared. Now I got Jess out here. Oh, now I'm ready to start. You couldn't ask for a better day for this kind of work. It is cool, it is cloudy, and it's just a perfect day for laying some bags. All right, let's get to work. You ready? Ma'am, we're done digging. We gotta put dirt over there. Ma'am, I think she's kind of doing her own thing. So we got a lot of questions about the efficiency of what we're doing, and people are seeing me shovel gravel out of the trailer, putting it into the cart and the wheelbarrow, and hauling it around and stuff like that, and I'm thinking, well, there's got to be an easier way, and there might be, but I couldn't think of it. I mean, so one thing it would be nice is to get the trailer, of course, as close to where we're filling the bags as possible, but the terrain around here is just so uneven. I don't really feel comfortable taking the Tahoe and all that gravel and trying to maneuver that around some of these areas. It's just very uneven. So that's one thing. So I just try and get it as close as I can and then just go from there. I know some people suggest like putting some type of chute in there, but again, if I can't get that trailer around close enough, I feel like that's a moot point. All right, last bag before lunch. We did it. We only need about 8 or 9 more bags to finish this first course up. It's been a beast. All right, it's after lunch. Sun's come out with a vengeance. And man, I don't know about you, but it has really sapped my strength.
Might be a little more slow going from here.
We only got about 8 or 9 bags, but with that sun blaring, it's gonna be tough. So just take it one bag at a time. We'll get this finished up in no time. All right, Jess, we're at the home stretch. How many bags do you think we got left? 4?
Yeah, probably 4, including this one.
The course is finished. I think we're both beat. Just fun. Take 5 or 15. I don't care. Just take a break. Caught us another rattlesnake. Doesn't look happy. We're about to let it go. So summer might be over, but snake season is still in full swing. You might not believe this, but we actually caught another rattlesnake on this property. It was over by our makeshift stairs, over by the trailer, and Yuvi ran into it. Luckily, she kept her distance and she just barked at it. We couldn't be happier with that reaction. But, you know, I just went into action, caught the rattlesnake, threw it in a bucket, and of course it has to go off the property. I know kind of gives a snake like a 50-50 chance of living. It might end up dying anyway, but we can't have it hanging around here, not with UV running around. So best of luck to that snake, but we had to evict it. Mission accomplished. We got another snake relocated. But that wasn't the only snake. We actually had a king snake drop by while we were working. And just slithering along. Looked like it almost wanted to get into the dome, but the door was closed, so it just had to mosey on along.
The foundation is mainly it's to hold the straw bale walls and keep them up off the ground. But we also want to tie it into like the post and beam construction that we have for the roof and the rest of the house. And that'll help anchor everything down just a little bit more. So that's what the barbed wire is doing. It's kind of multi-purpose, I guess.
Just tying everything together.
Yeah. So I pretty much just ran the barbed wire around all the bags and then looped them around the posts and tacked them in with fence staples. So
yeah.
It's on there pretty good now.
Yeah, I think that'll be fantastic and just making everything a lot more sturdy. She's like, she's like, you're done with the barbed wire now. It's time to pet. Bless you. Oh, look at that. A little bow for Mama. Doing good, Jess. Making good progress.
One thing about the barbed wire, you know, the reason why we put that in between the rows of the bags and why we did that with our earth bag dome on in between every single course is it locks those bags together and it also creates tensile strength. So, you know, the material that we're using with the earth bags, whether it be earth or in this case gravel, has good, you know, compression strength, but you also need that tensile strength for any twisting or kind of stretching movements that might happen in the building, and that barbed wire is excellent for that.
Man, this is a ton of work. How you doing?
Okay.
Wow, you're getting close to finishing. That's a lot of work. 150 feet. Well, 153 to be exact. I just measured. And you have to go around it twice. You're probably pretty thankful for the clouds that just rolled in, eh? Then I'll go get more ground. I feel like you can handle that roll pretty well by yourself. I'm going to start the tamping. All right, we are back at it again. We're about to lay course number 2 for the bags. I just want to give a big shout out to this lady right here. Spent all day putting this barbed wire down. How are you feeling after all that?
I feel pretty good this morning.
Yeah, nice. That's what I like to hear. She's got bag in hand. Let me grab the shovel and let's start filling. You ready to start filling? Oh!
Whoa.
She just sat right on the barbed wire. Thanks. You gotta be careful where you're sitting. Hey, we got course number 1 finished. Got a good start on course number 2. Well, a start. I wouldn't know if that's a good start. But we are out of gravel, so I got to pick up some more gravel. All right, I'm back already with the gravel. Took me a couple hours, and we're ready to go. Got more gravel. Let's start filling more bags. 2.5 tons this time. That means by the time we got this thing emptied, I'll have moved 5 tons of gravel. Again, we've had that suggestion come up of like trying to put the bag into the cart or whatnot, filling that up with gravel right there, then hauling the bag over to where we're working and then putting it in place. But it's always easier to fill those bags in place.
Right where they're gonna be laid down, that's where you want it filled.
Looks like you got a little friend there. Oh, it's just gonna hang out there, huh?
These bags, when they're filled with gravel, and these are large bags, they're 2 feet wide. And how long are they? Like 30 some inches? Almost 2 by 3 feet.
Yeah.
So they might weigh more than either of us. They're very heavy, and we don't want to hurt ourselves.
Yeah,
so,
I mean, just trying to lift that bag up and put it in place, it's kind of sketchy.
Yeah, and how do you lift it without things
spilling out and everything like
out?
that. It's better just to fill in place, trust me. Just fill it in place, lay it down. Easiest way to go. Yuvi, you're holding up progress. Thank you. I think it's enough work for one day. Good morning. Man, we got a lot done yesterday. We finished off that previous load of gravel. I picked up a new load, and I think we got about half of that worked out yesterday as well. So today we're just gonna get right to it. Fill some more bags. I estimate about 11 more of these big bags. So we'll see how close I get to that estimate. Jess is out here somewhere. Oh, there she is. Jess is out here. You gotta pay the toll and give Yuvia her pets before getting to work. You gonna do some work? Are you gonna help or are you gonna be a hindrance? What are you gonna do? We haven't decided yet. So what do you think, Jess? You ready to knock out these bags? How are you feeling today? Been doing a lot of hard work these past couple of days with the barbed wire and doing the bags.
Yeah. Well,
You still feeling pretty good? You think
yeah,
we can knock the rest of this out?
I think so.
All right. It might just take a little bit more elbow grease, sort of like filling the carts, taking the cart there, and then filling the bags. But all in all, it's not really that bad. It's a little extra work, but you know what? It's great exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of why we like doing things the way we do. Then we don't have to have a gym membership or something, and we can keep in shape just doing what we do out here.
Yeah.
And that's part of the purpose of this kind of construction, is where you can use your physical labor in a way where you can build something. You don't need heavy machinery. You don't need great physical strength. It might take a few more trips. It might, take a little bit more time, but you can do it that way manually.
Exactly. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a believer in work smarter, not harder, but sometimes a little hard work, that's not bad either. So I just emptied the trailer of the last of the gravel, and I think we got about 2 bags left. That's not too bad. Quite a bit of work for these last few days. We finished course number 1, and I'd say we got about, halfway through course number 2. I'm just excited I won't have to shovel any more gravel for another couple of days. We got her done. And I'm ready to collapse. I'm ready to collapse like that bag. All right, let's take a break. Wow, so after we got all that work done yesterday, we had quite the storm roll through. Kind of a late stage monsoon storm. We'll take it. We'll take whatever we can get. But yeah, that rolled through hard and heavy, and I'm anxious to see what we got. Yeah, nice. Almost half an inch of rain. Poly tanks are overflowing. The IBC totes are full. It's nice to have our water storage all full so late in the monsoon game. As long as we can keep everything full, that'd be nice. I just kind of wanted to show them one more thing, kind of like our addition and kind of what this half circle is all about. We're not just doing a square. It's not just the walls of the building, but we're actually kind of adding a little bit of an addition. And let's just kind of go over that real quick. All right, so this is our sort of like little half circle room. Something we had planned on. It was not like something that we just decided on the fly, but it's definitely something that we had to take sort of in consideration. So where are we standing right now?
So this is going to be, it's actually 2 different rooms in this half circle, and divided in the middle. One half is going to be a pantry. It's going to be right next to the kitchen. On the other side is going to be a bathroom that's going to be accessible from the outside.
Sometimes it's nice not having to go all the way inside to use the bathroom. Maybe we're working on a project out here. We don't have to go all the way inside to use the restroom.
And I'd also like just a space where we can bring our dog in if we want to wash her off. It's just an easy way to get her in and spray her down or something. This whole half circle will actually continue on and being like an earth bag wall. Yeah, so, and a lot of the other walls are going to be straw bale. And we'll have something else on the side where we have our greenhouse.
So we got straw bales for one wall, earth bags for another wall, and we'll probably putting up some polycarbonate panels for the greenhouse area. So it's pretty wild. I'm excited to see this all come together.
Yeah, I like this. Well, I kind of thought we might be done with building with earth bags.
But there's always something cool you can do with earth bags.
There is, and we have a lot of bags still.
Might as well use them.
Yeah, and I kind of like that this side of the house sort of mimics on a smaller version our earth bag dome, which is on the opposite side of the house. So
adds a little bit of sexy curves to the house, and ain't nothing wrong with that. Wow, man, what a ton of work we got done. Well, many tons.
Right.
I honestly didn't think we'd get as much done as we did. That's pretty wild. I was thinking I'd pick up another load and maybe just work a little bit out of that, but we finished that whole thing.
And largely due to your strength and endurance. I mean, a lot of shoveling of that gravel, and that stuff's heavy. It's not easy to move around. And yeah, I mean, all of this, it's pretty crazy.
Well, I appreciate that. Endorsement there. But you're not too shabby yourself. I mean, wow, the endurance for you for putting that barbed wire all around that whole first course. I mean, I measured that out just recently. That's 150 feet. And then you went around that twice. So that's 300 feet of barbed wire you laid out there.
Yeah, and then going around each of the posts too, a little tricky, but we got to do that to tie in the foundation.
I have a good feeling we'll have the rest of this foundation finished up for the next video, so root us on, because it's still going to be a lot more work. We still got to move a lot more material to get this done. But so keep your fingers crossed, and we'll catch you in the next video. Don't forget to give us a big thumbs up, y'all. Bye.